I think we are now live. Yeah. We're live on the. I think we are live on the gaming channel, not the other one. See, I think we are live. Get in there. Let me click on it. Okay. Well, let's play. We'll see. And if people do come in, people do come in. Go to my studios and see. It's not registered that I'm live. Is it my other one that's registered? It's live. Let's see. No, it's definitely that one that's live. Oh well. We'll just have to see. Okay. Let's just see if I've got the right. Right streaming setup. It's the right one. Okay. That's fine. It should be working. Ooh. Okay. I do apologise for what's been going on. We've had an manic few days. So YouTube is live again, so we'll just use it. It's fine.
Things starting to slowly take shape here on this Friday. For some, it is a race for the top prize. For others, it's a fight to stick around for the weekend as we show you the leaderboard. The Irishman, Shane Lowry, is the leader. He's got it to 14 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer, no lock to play the weekend, hovering a few shots inside the cut line, entering play.
Let's have a look at that leaderboard then. Yeah. 14 under. Okay, it's fine. Hopefully all the audio is fine for you guys. Let's see how we get on. There's something that I haven't got on.
Yeah, that's a beauty there to get this second round underway.
But you rolled that far, mate. That's rolling backwards. That's all right. There we go. We got some light. Maybe a bit too bright, but we'll see. Yeah, we will see. Oh my God. Oh my God. Please go in. Please go in. Please go. It's done it again to me. Oh my
fields of distance
God.
And get it inside 5 feet. You wouldn't think that's possible.
4 feet, all that's left for birdie.
I thought that was going in.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It's a birdie here at 1.
Oh,
And after the 62 yesterday, he'll move to 1 under for his round. Now at the second hole here at Lighthouse, it's a par 3, 234 yards. Difficult hole, Frank, especially when the wind picks up.
It is, and you can see with that bunker on the right side,
it's just
it's
so
obviously
annoying.
the bailout area, because the problem side is to the left of this green. That's where the cliff starts to run all the way down to the ocean. This is a very difficult par 3, not just because of its length, but because it's exposed to all of Maine's elements.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Let's see if it works. No. First cut, we'll take that. First cut we'll definitely take.
Now a second to this par 3.
Fine. Just a nice straight one.
Nicely done as he rolls that in for his par.
We'll take it.
He'll remain 3 shots off the pace. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Novelo back with you at
We'll
the
definitely
third
take
hole
that.
here at the Cliffs. And this is a hole that offers up a chance to put a red number on the board, Frank.
It certainly does. A good drive finding this very narrow fairway will certainly give you the
It is
opportunity
nice,
to
but I
reach
just
the
want
green
to
in
see.
2. Stray a little left, either with the drive or the second, and all of a sudden
Now,
you
if
might
it
realize
is
this par
working.
5 has teeth.
I am live. It's not registered as me as live on the app. Let's see if I can go on here for a second. I just need to check something out, guys. Okay, so it's saying I am live. Good. I like that. What's the voice like? Here we go. See if that works. And the wind is a good one here. Get us to draw through. Not make me turn. Did not make me turn. That's
Errant
annoying.
tee shot here, Rich, but going to have to muscle this one out of the rough.
That was annoying. We may hit the tree here. We did get over. We did get over. We like that.
Yeah, sensational shot here on and two on the par 5. And Frank, a good look at eagle.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Rich. Two good shots into this par 5.
Think I know.
And a chance to be more than well rewarded.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah, no sweat. It is a birdie here at the 3rd. And he moves to 2 under for his round. 12 under all told. Well, here at the par 4 fourth, 411 yards, Frank, this is the kind of hole where you want to pull out the cell phone and maybe take a few pictures because the views are absolutely amazing.
And you also see why this golf course is called the Cliffs. That's for sure. Great vistas. This front 9 completely lines the coast, so you're going to need to keep it fairly straight on this golf course. This hole,
we don't want to go too.
The fairway is actually rather generous, so
We don't
you
want
do
to
get
go
a little
too,
reprieve off the tee, and you really want to hit the fairway because that green is very tiny, Rich.
It gives us that loop across.
That's a good strike right there, and this is going to split the middle. Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay the 3rd.
Looking at 111 yards to the front, 112 to the hole, coming off a birdie at the previous hole, looking to go back to back.
Oh, stay.
Well, not super close, but safely on the green.
An outside look here for birdie.
Oh,
not quite on line, and that'll drift a couple feet by.
so close.
Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4.
We will take that.
Stay 2 back.
Yep. Definitely take
Now
that.
the 5th hole, it's a par 4. Frank, what are we in store for?
Well, it's very easy to get lulled into a false sense of security here, Rich. No fairway bunkers, just sort of think you would blaze away. But really, you've got to find the fairway here. Very small green and well protected by that bunker short side of this green. So if you miss the fairway, this hole becomes very
We need to quickly do this.
quite quickly.
I've got 5 minutes to do it. We've got game. And we've got I know we haven't. Okay. I think that is it now. Sweet. Cool. Yeah, that came a bit smaller actually. Okay. Go down that left side, don't go down the left side, don't go down the left side.
Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. So a breeze at his back as he readies his second to the par 4.
Spin, spin, spin. Lovely spin. Lovely spin.
And a good iron shot, just not quite as close as what
Definitely
we'd all
lovely.
finish, but still.
Now this for birdie.
And this is a putt you should make 7 out of 10 times. Looks to be dead straight, nothing to push it offline.
Oh, yes, indeed.
What
The line there,
a
perfect.
birdie.
It is in for a birdie. And he'll move to 3 under here, just 1 shot off the lead. Par 3 sixth is relatively short, 198 yards, Frank.
We like that.
This one, really, you've got to go airborne here. That bunker that protects the left side and front, you've got to carry that and get it to land soft so it doesn't skip through the back of the screen.
Yeah, we definitely love that. Okay. I think we've got to go. I'm going to go that 9-9. Hopefully we can get up onto it. Bounce onto the green. We'll take that.
Okay, a little local knowledge there. He gets
We would
that ball to
definitely
work
take that
back
bounce.
onto the green. And now a birdie putt coming up.
Don't like where we've got to aim, mind you. It's short, and a bit to the
that
left it
good
was.
the whole way. Very
It's fine.
nicely done.
That's fine. We'll take that.
Okay, safely in for his par. And he'll remain
Yeah.
1 shot back. Now to the 7th hole here at Lighthouse Point. Frank, we all love the shorter par 4s.
There's so many decisions to be made here at 7. If you look at the scorecard, it's not very long, but when you start to flash your driver down that right side, you'll notice that fairway gets very narrow. So the decision is really that's the prudent play or not. From there, it's just a short iron in, and you should be looking at birdie.
With that little gap. Is it going to work? Yes, it does. What a lovely gap. What a lovely
right,
shot.
in the fairway.
That is a beautiful shot.
Good chance to get one in close from here. This, his second.
That's the benefit
Oh
of
my
really
God.
bombing a tee shot down there. You get a simple little chip, you knock it close, and looks like another birdie.
That one brushed
We will
in.
take
It is a
that.
birdie
Very
here
good.
at
All
7.
day long.
And he's got it to 14 under par. Now another par 3. We're at the 8th. Frank, it's only 165 yards.
It is, but when you look at the
That was
green,
good.
you see
I
how
like
narrow
that.
it is. Actually, the green is nearly a figure 8, so it's obviously the right number hole. Bunker's sort of short leftish and that little pocket area on the right, so it'll punish
can't go
anything
short.
left or
We
right,
could.
even though the hole's just that meager yardage.
We could go probably about here for the wind.
All right, you take those all day
Oh
long.
my God.
On the green, chance for birdie coming up.
Thought I was going to go in at one point then.
So this has been an
Oof.
absolute clinic, and that nearly the capper with a hole-in-one, but instead it is just a tap-in birdie. Now to the par 5 ninth. Frank, what are we looking at here?
Well, for the longer hitters, it's actually a chance to reach par 5 and 2. 300 yards is where that fairway starts to bend more to the left. So if you do the maths, it's going to give you roughly 250 yards to the middle sort of front left of that green. That's the easy way to play the hole. Make a mistake off the tee.
Go a bit more to the left.
This is a
That's all
more
right.
difficult 3-shotter.
A bit to the right. A bit to the right. Good. That's right.
He just
You can
keeps
just take that.
motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there.
Let's try it. We're trying something. Bounce up onto it. Bounce up onto it. No, it's going to go into the bunker.
Normally they stick a tee in one end and a flag in the other. You're advanced the way. But that second shot on this par 5, that completely took the green out of play. Airmailed. That is a big mistake.
Wasn't that big of a mistake? Especially when we do that.
Absolutely can do
Chip
no wrong.
in eagle
Dial
from the
in.
bunker.
That is an eagle, and this is a spectacular round of golf. Frank, you think about the great designers, Pete Dye, Alistair McKenzie, and Christian Brand is certainly in that conversation. They like to play mind games with you, and you're playing with people's heads when you look at that number on the card versus the 10th hole.
Yeah, 10th hole, which is par 4, plays a lot longer than 11, but this is it's a very clever hole. It's called what we call a tweener. It's in between a 4 and a 5. So if you walk away with here with 5, you feel like you've lost something.
Yeah.
Walk away with 4, you feel like you've gained something. So the great par 5s are often reachable. 11, that's one of them.
And this one's only 530 yards as a par 5, and remember 10 was a par 4 at 592. Really in control of this hole. Birdie yesterday, and another opportunity on the way. Now this for another birdie.
I missed it.
Missed it left.
No.
That's a letdown.
No.
So that's in for par
was a shame.
to start this backside. And
Was a
this
shame.
will remain a 3-shot lead. Now we go to the 11th hole, and this is a par 5, but it's actually shorter than the par 4-10. This one comes in at 530 yards, and more evidence of the kind of creativity by the award-winning design team of Patel and Duncan.
Well, that's right. Patel really is known to be the shaper. He's the one that makes all those interesting shapes of the bunkers. For example, here, nipping it in the fairway, making driver almost too much club or very, very risky, plus the front bunker there. Now, this is a great par 5. The reason why, it's reachable, it's tempting, but you don't know what you're going to finish up shooting on it.
I think something like this. It bounces and rolls. That definitely no. That may be. Straightforward one would probably been better.
Oh, what a good shot
Right.
that is. Home in 2 on the par 5. Remember, made eagle earlier in the round, Frank. Now maybe a chance for a second.
I know we can't call it a double eagle, but talk about aggression in these par 5s. Way to stand up there and just hit the shot.
Had a pretty good run at it. That would have been a nice eagle, but couldn't quite find the line.
So close.
A straightforward look here for birdie. You bet, a birdie here at the 11th. And he's now the leader by 4 here on this Friday.
By 4. Nice.
12th hole now.
We like
Frank,
that.
the long hitters could have an advantage here.
If they want to take a very dangerous line over that left side, this is really where the shot maker has the advantage. That hole bending completely to the left. You'd like to hit a draw there, so use those bunkers down the through side of the fairway and then just sort of shape that ball towards the green. Interesting shaped green, really 3 different sections to this, and of course 3 bunkers.
Take
each
that.
protecting a different
We can
portion.
take that.
And that one lands in the first cut, Frank.
Interesting choice coming ahead here. It'll be interesting to see how he reads this lie.
This one's looking good.
Stop.
Leading is one thing, but hitting
4
iron
foot
shots
within.
like that lead is
That
going
is
to
a
increase.
lovely shot.
Chance now for another birdie. Okay, that'll help the cause. It's a birdie here at number 12.
Back to back.
He
We love the
moves
back
to
to back.
19 under for the tournament. Now to the 13th hole, and Frank, this could make you quake in your soft spikes. 702 yards.
702,
Par 5, it might
gee.
be a par 6 or a 7.
Well, I think a few people will make 6 or 7 here. You're right. This is a rarity in golf, 700 yards. So forget about any thought of even getting close to this par 5 and 2. Plus, just to add insult to injury, the 2 bunkers off the tee are perfectly placed. They're about 298 yards, smack bang in the middle of that. I doubt you can get past those, but you need a good drive, really, to try and leave yourself a short third shot.
359. We can take that. You think if we had the wind in our favour at one point, that could be even
Now a
bigger.
second from well over 300 yards. This will be about positioning.
Get it up there. All about getting it up there. Get as close as we can to chip for a chip. Maybe the wind will take this. Don't. Okay.
Maybe not what you're hoping for.
We can
from
take that.
number, but no damage. It's on the
We could
green.
have got a bit closer.
Iona's down there. This for birdie.
Well, they often say it's the toughest putt in golf.
Dead
There's
straight,
not a
except for
lot
that
to
last
it.
little
I
bit.
think you can take dead aim.
Just missed.
Yeah, you had a pretty good run at that, but it won't
Oh.
go down. Still pretty good from there. Okay, safely
that was
at
it
the
then.
par here at 13,
Oh,
and he'll maintain that
It's a shame.
4-shot lead. And to the 14th hole.
let's see if this works. Now I'm taking a bit of a risk here. Stop. It's going through. It's going to the bunker.
That one was running so
That's annoying.
hot.
So you've got to be careful because there's that downward bit towards the hole. Too long.
Okay, not
Bit
bad
too
out
long.
of the sand, and that's what will remain, trying to grind out a par. Okay, good
We'll
putt.
take that.
And a par here at 14. And he'll remain 4 clear of the field.
Yep, we'll take that.
Rich Lerner back at Lighthouse Point with Frank Nobilo. We're at the 15th hole. Frank, a
Hello,
relatively
mister.
short
How are
par
you?
4, 387 yards.
Yeah, finally.
How
we
is
get
my
one under
audio?
400 yards. A little bit of trouble off the tee to be avoided. Bunker left and that little pot
And then
bunker
I'll
on the
explain
right.
all that's
missed
gone
those.
on.
And really, this is a very much a scoring opportunity.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday.
So,
Get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Now from just 94 yards out.
Last Wednesday, what would have been the 25th, my PC decided to do an automatic update, and then it wouldn't get out of that automatic update. I then found out that
golf, you know, you've heard the term mulligan.
on my storage device,
there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's just
that holds
very poor from that range.
all my gaming
Putt
stuff,
coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Now, it
Stop
would
working.
be tempting to leave this one short. You can worry so much about the break that you forget to
so
hit it.
that meant
Demands a firm stroke.
all the OBS, all my scenes, all my settings,
Just 5 feet left.
all my videos, what else? Basically,
Yeah, that's well done.
everything.
He's able to save his par.
just
He's
went
going to stay at
kaput.
19 under par. We begin the
And
finishing
I
stretch here at
spent-
Lighthouse Point with the downhill 241-yard par 316 bunker in the
most
back,
of
but
Thursday
open
the
access
evening
to the pin otherwise.
trying to sort it out, and then I spent all of Friday sorting it out, and then I also spent the whole of Saturday sorting it out. I've gone way too far here. And everything is just not working.
Still work to do to get this on the green. This his second.
And I haven't even fully got everything set up. No. I've got a new storage device. While my other one is currently getting looked at. Is everything working? Well, ish. Oh, also all my Gato stuff reset itself. All my passwords, all my computer were all gone.
This hole really
I hope
taking
everything's
its
all right.
toll now.
How is my audio? Didn't. No, I didn't get hacked. No. No, audio sounds fine. That's good.
Okay, finished off there for double.
Reset
bogey.
loads of stuff.
And that's going to tighten things up a little as the lead is down to 2.
What else?
17th hole is
What
another
else?
par 5 over 600 yards. You get a terrific view of Juniata.
Oh yeah, all
Crossroad
my
Bridge just
all my
ahead. And
OBS.
frankly, if you jump over
I've had
that
to
bridge,
re-put
you
in
can get a dynamite
back in
lobster roll
manually.
at Nielsen's Lobster
I still
Shack.
haven't
I don't know
got
if you've ever
everything
had it,
Oh,
but
it's
set
one of
up.
the best.
it just adds to sort of the charm of this area. But
I
what
knew that
all
I was
this
playing
is,
PJ Golf
S-shaped
today.
par 5. You can
So
see
I
it
need to
bending
set
to the
up
right
my,
off the tee, and then the hole starts to go the other way. It was a
chest
magnificent
joint, my
view of the
chest
bridge you're just referring to.
setups yet.
Reachable for the longest hitters, but once again, avoid the bunkers, and they're all down the right side.
Yes, it was very stressful.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive
Because
here.
of that, also all
Now
my
from better than 300 yards
videos
out,
that
a
I had
second to the par 5.
planned to put out on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday on TikTok and on YouTube were deleted because of they were. I hadn't edited them yet. So yeah. Now, have you seen my video? Is it from yesterday? Do you see my video on yesterday on TikTok?
That is really skillful.
I think it was yesterday. It was yesterday or today. I think it was yesterday.
Nicely done.
Let's have a little look.
Off here at 17.
Was it
And
yesterday?
he draws 3 shots clear on this Friday.
Yeah, yesterday.
We've made it at last
Yesterday.
to the 18th, partner. What a finishing hole.
Have a look.
It's a tee shot you have to
And let me
respect.
tell me what you think.
Goes on that sort of 60-degree angle towards the left, so you have to know how far you fly the ball, and of course you can't afford to miss hit your tee shot. But a good tee shot. Let's talk a bit positive here. Good tee shot in the middle of the fairway.
And the
It's
same
gonna
thing
leave you a short
happened
iron. And an
today
excellent
as well.
chance to finish with another birdie.
Which will go out at some point next week.
Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways,
Actually, it'll probably go
hit
out
the middle of the club face.
probably go out
That's
Sunday.
What they did right there.
Maybe a bit long, purely because of the wind, the layout.
Uses
No.
the spin there and holds the green, but a long way home for that birdie. Now this for another birdie.
And he's got this ball on the flat part of the green, and this is about as straightforward as they come. He's just got to get it there.
Nice.
Oh, that is a beauty. In for birdie here at the last. So another look at the leaderboard, and you'll almost do a double take, Frank.
It's
Our
called
featured golfer with a
Manie
commanding
Classic
lead through 36 holes.
Drama.
So far, it's just been just a clinic again. I know I use that word a lot, Rich, but
Incredible
it looks like
fairway
two
shot.
different players, one at the top, and well, the chasers, different league.
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich Lerner. This has been a presentation of EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. So long, everybody.
Should I show you? We can put it up. Let's see if we can put it up. Quickly do something. There we go. Put it down here. Have a look at this. Just have a look at this one. Just watch the second shot. Oh. Definitely there. Watch this. Yes. Yes. And I got that sound of it's going in sound. Yeah. Yeah, we got the going in sound as well, which was so annoying. I thought it was in. It's also on YouTube Shorts as well. Good shot though. Yeah, very good shot. I just thought it was in.
EA Sports and the
Thought it was going
PGA
in.
Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the rocky coast of Maine and the cliffs
And
at Lighthouse Point, it's
during
third-round
this
coverage
stream,
of the Maine
we've had
Classic.
exactly the same thing.
Rich Lerner here in our
On a
tower
different
overlooking
hole.
the 18th green. Frank Novello is by my side. Out on the course, we've got Nota Begay III and Iona Stephen as we check the Saturday leaderboard. We've got a tie at the top at 19 under. Included among them is our featured golfer, who will
We've got
be
some
following
strong wins
throughout the
today.
round.
For this round 3. Some very strong wins.
And that a wonderful tee shot. It's in the fairway here to get this Saturday started.
Oh. Definitely not liking that. Oof. I think I can probably jump it. It's this weekend, isn't it? Yeah. I couldn't jump it. Forgot about. I forgot
Not
it.
sure what happened
Yeah.
there. Wrong club selection or execution. Regardless, a lot of meat still on that bone.
Yeah, I forgot it was today.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Well done. That is
Nice.
in for a par here at the first. And he'll stay right where he is. Now at the second here at Lighthouse Point, Frank, this is some tough par 3.
If you want to try and really break the hole down and be a purist here, Rich, you'd like to hit a little cut into this green, something that moves away from the water and the cliff back towards that bunker. That would be the perfect shot to hit, but such a difficult par 3. Anything on the green would be good here.
Hang on, guys. Is this the Lighthouse Invitation? I don't exactly know what it's called. But it's the Manie Classic. Can we... I could quit and come back. Yeah, saved round. Yes, it is. There you go. There you go.
EA Sports
I forgot
and
there.
the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race
Because I haven't played it for a while, I
for
just
the FedEx Cup.
don't know.
From the rocky coast of Maine and the cliffs at Lighthouse Point,
But the problem
it's
is
third-round
this
coverage of the Manie
the
Classic.
wind.
Well, if yesterday was any indication, we should be in for a memorable weekend of golf here as we take in the leaderboard on this Saturday. We've got a tie at the top. We pick up the action now at the par 3
haven't.
second.
And we're going down. We're going out of bounds. Bye-bye.
Oh,
Bye-bye.
oh dear. That ball is going to be beyond the white stakes, and that will be considered out of bounds.
You know what? I'm just going to aim over here, bunker. I'm going to aim dead straight and just go for the bunker. I didn't read that one properly. I couldn't drop shot it. Wouldn't allow me.
That's the best way to play this bunker shot.
Well, this fourth shot here, Rich, it's got to get that ball first. That lip in front of him. Make sure you carry that.
Yeah, he wouldn't allow me.
Okay, kind of had to dig that one out, but it is, at long last, on the green. Nope. That at least was a good putt that could have very well gone in, but he misses by less than a foot.
What?
Frank, I like the mix of holes as we start out here at Lighthouse Point. Tough par 4, then a par 3, and now
They wouldn't
a
allow me to
scoring
putt
opportunity
for-
with a par 5 at the third.
Scoring opportunity with a good drive. Very thin fairway here, Rich. This hole is built for accuracy, and players off the tee
Gave me
are
a
going to
sec.
have to try and hit this fairway. Long fairway bunker runs almost the entire length of this hole, and it could act actually as a little helper, stop you going down by the cliff, because anything left, obviously, on that cliff line will go all the way down to the ocean.
Oh. Oh, I'm taking that off. Yeah, take that off. Yeah, take that off. Still got a part. This wind is causing me
That
problems
will be
today.
more than adequate. It's
Yeah.
safely into the fairway.
The wind, but the elevation. Okay. We'll see. We'll take that. How you been actually? What have you been up to? Have you? How are your streams? Because of
previous hole, Frank, a chance to get it all back.
because of what's gone on,
Yeah,
I've
that
had
was
to reset all
great
my
composure.
passwords
Could easily
I haven't
be
managed
sort of
to do it
like
on my-
licking your chops, feeling down, but
on
all
my
of a
phone, so
sudden,
I
just to
haven't
stand up
got any
and get a shot
notifications
like
you
that,
going
that
live.
The speed was right
So,
what you want.
have you
but the
done any
eagle putt
streams
doesn't
at
go
all?
down. Let's see if he can knock this in. It's for birdie. Okay, nicely done. That's in for birdie here at 3.
We'll take,
He
we'll
moves
take that.
to 17 under par. Frank, as we stand here at the 4th and look out, no mistaking where we're at. I know I'm having some lobster for dinner tonight.
Awesome clam chowder. The best comes from this area. Well, actually, for the ocean, though, anything that strays a little left off this tee will find that ocean. And believe me, there's been more than one ball hit down there. Generous fairway, that's really the goal, and the tiniest of green. If you find the green,
Bear with me a second,
you have
guys.
a birdie putt. Very short one indeed.
Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
133 yards to the front portion of the green, 136 all the way to the hole, pin just on. And the ball sitting on a little bit of an upslope, nothing too dangerous.
Sorry, guys. I'm back. Yep. Let's think it up.
Okay, not the intended plan there, as this ball's going to wind up a foot or two off the green. Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
That slides by to the right. Just never had that on target.
Just that last moment it went.
That one
Nuisance.
finished off. It is a bogey here at 4. And he'll drop back to 16 under par. Now the 5th hole, par 4, 481 yards.
Find the fairway, and it's a fairly generous
That
one.
was so annoying.
You should have a shot where you want a nice lofted one over that front bunker to land softly on the green.
Now the wind's in our face. I would love to if the wind wasn't in our face. We're going to go.
Oh, that is
Right.
way right.
So it's official. Will not hit every fairway today. First fairway missed in the rough. Let's see what they can do from here.
I hate when the wind is like this sometimes. You can't judge it right sometimes. Go on, go on, go on.
Oh, dialed in right
How-
there. You can't do it
how have I
better
got
than
away with that?
That is hold from
How
off
have I
the
got
green,
away
and
with that one?
That is a birdie the hard way. Now at the 6th hole, it's a par 3, just under 200 yards. Where's the challenge here, Frank?
Well, you've got to love that bunker on the left side, Rich, especially because it's shaped like a letter L. Got to fly that. Green's not too deep. So really the challenge is trying to flight that ball in amongst the breeze should it kick up.
Go straight into it. It's fine. Take that.
That's going to be on
Take
the
that
putting
into the wind.
surface, and a birdie look straight
Definitely.
ahead. Let's bring in Nota Begay III for a look at birdie.
I think
And
it's
this
going
has
to go at the
just
last
got
moment.
a little bit of turn in it, but you got to be careful not to overread it.
Oh, it didn't do enough.
That one just going to sneak
It's
on
annoying.
by.
It's annoying, but
Safely in
we'll
for
take it.
par here at the 6th.
Take
He'll
it.
remain 3 shots off the pace.
Yeah.
Par 4 7th, only 370 yards. Frank, decision to be made off that tee.
It is. I walked this hole, Rich, to the narrowest point of the
Give
fairway.
one second, guys. You just go and talk to my parents about something. Because they're over looking at the
Have
house.
to be strong, 300 yards. So really, I don't know if driver's the play. Maybe even 3 wood's too much. You might have to throttle back even further. So the hole might be short. You just might get a little bit of a longer second shot than what the scorecard would normally allow you.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Whew. Wind again. I don't like. Oh, we may have to go for this little gap again. Let's see. We'll probably get some more trees in the way as well.
And no issues there. Good tee shot.
Have to see on that.
Grass.
Yeah.
He'll be factoring in this breeze in his face as he sets for a second.
Oh, I think I'm just going to go for that. It's the wind. It's much more than what I thought.
That
was annoying.
Got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Third shot coming up now from the bunker. That is a good-looking pass out of the bunker right there. Got that to stop in a good place, leaving just a few feet for par.
We'll take the
well
par.
Done. That's in
We'll
for
take that par.
Here at 7.
We'll get away with that par.
Tight at 17 under par. Getting set at the 8th hole. It's a par 3 of 165 yards. Break it down for us, partner.
This gets really narrow in the middle of this green, Rich. That's sort of the biggest problem. Matter of fact, only had 12 yards from that left side to the right in the middle. And the green itself
try and go
actually
against
is
it a
3
little bit as
times
well.
that in length, 36 yards. So straightness is the key here.
Bounce, in. Lovely.
Okay, that
That was
one's
a lovely
dancing.
spin.
A very makeable 8-footer for birdie. That's going to slide by to the left. Good work to get into that position, but couldn't finish it off.
So annoying.
Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he'll remain right where he is.
Oh, come
We
on.
move to the 9th hole and we begin to go inland, Frank. I'll miss some of the views along the ocean. I won't miss the nerves with the potential of a golf ball sailing off into the Atlantic Ocean. That said, par 5, you think about a scoring opportunity, but then I look at the scorecard and it says this is the number 6 handicap hole. That's pretty tough.
It is.
Hope
And
the
reason
wind
why
helps
is
us
there's
here.
trouble both sides
We
of
can
this
get up
fairway.
quite a long
that's
way.
normally sand and cliffs. And
With the bounce.
designer's really thrown the boat out. Excuse the pun. We are on the coastline here. This whole dog legs
350,
to the left.
339. Okay.
Ideally, you just sort of like to go
Not that bad.
fairway pitch. That's the prudent way to play the hole. But of course, everybody likes to chance the driver and reach the par 5 and 2. Miss, pay the price.
Game, we could probably jump it. I'm going to try it. Maybe a bit dangerous, but hey.
It is one of the more satisfying
That's
shots
what I like.
in golf, isn't it? Downwind to a par 5 the second, you knock it on. Chance for eagle.
Certainly shortens up the par 5, that wind at your back, Rich, but you can just surf the wind. Just leave that ball carry and just sail
I'm going
towards
back
the
there
green.
because of... I'm not sure. I'm going to be short. I know I'll be short.
Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt.
That's fine. Well, we'll take it.
Easy as can be. It's a tap-in birdie here at the 9th.
We'll take it.
And that's going to be a 1-over score of 36 on this outward 9. Frank, you think about the great designers, Pete Dye, Alistair McKenzie.
Is the wind in our
and
favour
Christian
or is it
Grandis
not?
Certainly in that conversation.
Let's see.
They like
Please.
to play mind
Oh,
games
it's kind
with
of.
you, and you're
Kind
playing
of.
with people's heads when you look at that number on the card versus the 10th hole.
Yeah,
Bit
10th
fade
hole, which
here.
is par 4, plays a lot longer than 11, but this is it's a very clever hole. It's called what we call a tweener. It's in between a 4 and a 5. So if you walk away with here with 5, you feel like you've lost something. Walk away with 4, you feel like you've gained something.
Take it.
So the great par 5s are
We'll
often
take that.
reachable. 11, that's one of them.
And this one's only 530 yards as a par 5, and remember 10 was a par 4 at 592.
Oh, I'm still thinking about that because of the wind. We are a little bit. No, we're fine. We're fine. I like that.
And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer,
Something like
but
that.
still inside 40 feet. Just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
Just
Now this,
slightly.
birdie at 10.
And you
Slightly
let
off
quite
to
a few
the right.
opportunities slip through the cracks on the front side, so we'd love to take advantage here.
Boom.
Okay, well done.
What
couple
a
of
lovely one
birdies
in the
here
wind.
sandwiched around the turn at 9
We will
and
take
10
that.
will certainly help the cause.
UT.
Now we go to the 11th hole, and this is a par 5, but it's actually shorter than the par 4 10th. This one comes in at 530 yards, and more evidence of the kind of creativity by the award-winning design team of Patel and Duncan.
Well, that's right. Patel really is known to be the shaper. He's the one that makes all those interesting shapes of the bunkers. For example, here, nipping it in the fairway,
going in the
making
bunker.
driver almost too much club or very, very risky, plus the front bunker there. Now, this is
Annoying,
a great
but
par
hey.
5. The reason why, it's reachable,
It happens.
it's tempting, but you don't know what you're going to finish up shooting on it.
Want to make sure you catch this cleanly as a second to the par 5.
That. Oh, he's unlucky. That is unlucky.
Really hit that second shot on the button
That
to
is
this
unlucky.
par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
Oh yeah,
That would take
he had
that
to be thinking
chip
about
in for
making that.
eagle.
Kind of talented.
Oh my
possesses the good
God.
hands. Beautiful shot right there, and that is an eagle. Back here now at the 12th hole, par 4, 439 yards, Frank, to the center of this green off the black tees.
And if the breeze blows left or right, this hole plays very hard. One of the reasons why, just through the fairways littered with bunkers. So not only do you have to pick the right line, but somehow you've got to get that ball the right distance as that hole bends completely to the left. Rather interesting shaped green here at 12.
This is a stiff test, no doubt.
No. Think about going for it. We're going for it. No! It hit him. No!
Those trees are like brick walls today. Hit that and went straight down into the rough.
So he should be able to get a full club on this, but the ball below his feet for his second.
Stop. Lovely.
It's a decent sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
This one measures out to 15 feet. Oh, no problems at all. The pace perfect. It is in for birdie. And that means he'll get it to 22 under par.
Liking that.
Well. What do we have here, partner? The par 5 13th, or is it a par 8?
Definitely liking that.
It looks like a misprint, Rich. 702 yards, and not only
It's
that,
actually
too, they put the
700
two fairway bunkers,
706
in a perfect
yards
place.
on this
Perfect
one.
place if they want to annoy your tee shot. It's going to take 310, 320 yards just to get past that. Then you've got a long way to go. And of course, remember when you're on 10, this is the shared green. So 13 and 10, this is where they meet up again at the end of a long walk.
Still well over 300 yards to the flag. So getting this to a good number, the key here for his
Using
second.
the wind to our advantage here. We could set up trying to get a long putt here. Yeah.
So this is where club selection becomes much more important. Uphill, make sure you have enough stick, and then swing away.
Actually, that'd be a good shot, actually, because it's the wind. The slope didn't take us. We didn't get up there enough.
That's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
But we read that well. Have we?
Yeah, that's a pretty good putt. Just a little bit off the mark.
Well, we'll take it.
That one finished off. It's in for par. And he's going to stay 2 clear of the field.
How is everyone?
14th hole.
Hope you're doing well. You're enjoying yourselves on a beautiful, beautiful Friday. I hate this one because we're gonna go for it. We're gonna go around it. We're gonna fight against it. If it works. Oh.
Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump.
We could go about here. That may be alright. Okay, we'll take that.
Okay, pretty big swing necessary there, and that's not all that bad from that far away.
Boom.
Yeah, well done. That's in for par. And
22.
he's going to remain 2.
Overscore. 22 under.
15th
Let's see
hole,
if,
and Frank, a return to sanity. 387 yards. Par
lead
4.
again.
Yeah, second easiest hole on the golf course. Bends
Gotta
a
check
little
the
to the
leaderboard.
left. Just avoid the sand left and that little pop
So we
bunker
can
on the
get
right.
up there, but
And you should be set up with a relatively short iron in to a green.
We will have a
the only
short
problem is
iron
if you go
in.
long.
we'll almost be right up there. It's slightly uphill, so it will
a wonderful
slow
Saturday
everything
of
down.
golf here, and this another fine tee shot. So the great tee shot left him here. Now his second from relatively close range.
Go on, go on, go on, go on. Oh,
That is
Oh, God.
absolutely fine. 5 feet now for birdie. Ah, yes, never in doubt.
believe that.
It's a birdie here at 15. He's going to move to 23 under par.
so annoying.
Final par 3 on the backside. It's the 16th, 241
This is the one I
yards. Time to
hate
make
because it's a
move
big drop.
here in the finishing stretch here.
When you give the scorecard
No,
a cursory look, you
wind.
might think 240 something
We're
yards
just
is
gonna
a
go
difficult
3
hole, but this
club lengths
plays
short.
quite a bit
I
downhill,
wanna go-
so it plays more around the 200-yard mark. A fairly generous green.
I was gonna go
protected by
4.
the bunker.
But the wind is not in my favour as well. Yeah, I'm nowhere near. I'm off. Forgot about the
most
wind.
folks miss it
They're
long
gonna
on a
cross.
downhill par 3 like this, but there, he'll come up a bit short. He's been good all day around the greens. This is second.
I've been good around the greens. Yeah, I have. I've had a few little chip-ins. Some near chances. We'll take it.
Didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16, and he's going to hold
Ooh.
on to that 3-shot lead.
So with that 3-shot lead, we'll
17th
take it.
hole is another par 5, 613 yards. Frank, how do you play it?
Only the longest hitters can get here in two. It's two big hits, that's for sure. S-shaped fairway, so if you can't reach the par 5 and 2, you can still plot your way down there for a nice little pitch, and really great opportunity to get one back off the scorecard.
No, it's going up to the right. And the bounce helped me not going to bunker, and it is in the bunker.
Nope, that wasn't the right line, and he'll pay the price as this ball going to run off the fairway and into the bunker.
We're going to aim way left. Not going to go through. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Problem was going to start with that tee shot. Once it found the bunker, it needed a cool head and a second shot that found the fairway. Not quite.
You know what? I fancy just a chip. Yeah. I do a chip? No, I have to do a pitch. I have to be a pitch. Pitch to about here. Let the wind take it. That is not what I had planned. That is definitely not what I had planned. Fail. Thank you for that one.
Well,
Thank
obviously
you.
That's not his best, but it'll be quickly forgotten, Frank, if he's able to get out of here with his par.
Well, you might forget it. I won't. Far from his best.
But I still walked away with a
That's good
par.
putt. It is
Still
in
got
for
a par.
here at 17. And this will remain
Take
a
that.
3-shot lead.
Still in the
Frank,
lead
it's
by
been quite a
3.
journey to this point, but here we are, the 18th hole at Lighthouse Point.
It looks like a dogleg left, or it should play like a dogleg left. You might stand on that tee and think that you can take the direct line.
You can't get there from here, can you?
Good old Maine terminology there. So the goal really is to somehow find that fairway down the right. And of course, it all depends on how far you fly that tee shot on the line you take. From there on in, just a short iron and maybe a chance to get another birdie and finish with a smile on your face.
We'll take that.
Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another
This
fine tee
is a
shot.
nightmare.
So Iona, this his second from the
I
fairway.
don't like.
He's looking at
The wind
121
here.
yards to the front of the green, 123 to the hole, and the pin on the front
Just a
portion.
little bit up. We'll take that.
That's a disappointment right there, Frank.
No,
Green
we're
light
happy with that.
special, really. Come up considerably
We're
short.
happy with that. And that's why we're happy with
Everything
it.
is coming up roses for our leader. How about this? Holding it from off the green to extend that lead. So what a tournament it has been to this point for our featured golfer. They've opened up a commanding lead here after 54 holes.
Just a good fit for the golf course, Rich. Long enough, straight enough, and making the odd putt here and there, and it just adds up to a commanding lead.
So for Frank
was.
Navalo, Notable gave the third, Iona Stephen, and a cast of hundreds.
Watch it.
I'm Rich Lerner.
Watch it. If I was cheating, I'd be getting hole-in-ones after hole-in-ones, or albatross after albatross. So, what's doing like 8? Have what on PGA Tour? What one? What one? An albatross? No. Hole-in-one? Yes.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the northeastern coast of the U.S. and Lighthouse Point, live final round coverage of the Manie Classic.
I almost got a hole-in-one on the
great
par
challenge
4.
that all these golfers face,
So,
trying to string 4 solid
technically
rounds
that's
together, trying
hole-in-one
to best
and an
Mother
albatross
Nature
at the same time
and this
almost.
course, and trying to beat the entire field as we check the leaderboard. Davis Riley is on top. He's got it working. He's
You
at
sent that to
25
me.
under par. Meanwhile, our featured
You
golfer
sent that to me.
right there to begin this Sunday, currently just one shot off the lead.
I'm sure you sent that to me. No, it's a hole in one. Only seen the hole in ones. My one. No, not that one. Eagle. I've got it. Found it. Found it. What course was this? It's the Sunk Springs. Whatever hole that's on. Okay. Okay, fine. I can try and find that one. What course that is. Okay, let's see how we get on this hole round. There we go. These winds are going to drive me up the bloody wall. Come on. Big spin, big spin, big spin. Stop, stop. Good. Good, we'll take that. We'll take that. Gonna miss. Just missed. No, it's in a bad situation. It's in a bad situation. Not great. I always hate this hole. I don't know what it is. I've always hated this hole. And then it does that to me as well. Oh. This could be This could go. Go on. 330. We'll take that. We've probably gone a bit more. No, I hate this. There's the wind. You know what? The wind, the angle, elevation. Go on, go on, go on, go on, go on, go. Good. Take that. Ooh. We'll take that. We're fine. We're fine. Nice length, but just still not the right place. And I forgot to turn that back on. There you go.
Yeah, no sweat. It is a birdie here at the third. And he's got it to 25 under par now. Fourth hole, and looking for a quality start. It's 411 yards and a par 4.
No fairway bunkers or bunkers really to contend with here. Cliffs to the left and also water on that side. But one of the
I'm not going to hit this full whack
on this front side, made up for by a
the
very
wind.
small green.
The driving's been sensational all week.
take that.
And here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. Now Noda, his second from the fairway.
Just 104 left to the hole. Pin all the way on the right.
Oh. Miss hit that big time.
Had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been.
Stop, stop, don't, it's going.
This is a 13-footer.
I'm not liking this at all.
Got it there.
Did you see, I just didn't like it at all.
He'll go ahead and finish that off.
Okay.
It's in for his bogey. And he will fall from the top of the leaderboard and wind up a shot back. Fifth hole now at Lighthouse Point. Frank, it's a beefy par 4.
Another hole without any fairway bunkers off the tee, but really the main defense here at the Cliffs is the elements. Find the fairway, and you'll also be hitting to a green which is protected by a little bunker to the right side of that, and short. So precision, once again, required here.
Hopefully the wind takes it to the left. Wind has taken it to the left, which is great.
Okay, that's going to be safely
Fine.
in the fairway, and that's where you need to play from if you're going to make
Fine.
a final round surge. Probably going to have to hit one more club here, Frank. Little bit uphill.
I'm not. Stop, just stop. There we go. Lovely.
Imagine
We're away
a
from the
missed club
pin.
because that ball
Bit of a
sailed past the
bit
flag.
from the pin
Really
was
just
what?
fortunate to stay on the back
46
of the
foot.
green.
Dead centre until literally the end. So push it off to the right.
Yeah, that's a pretty good putt.
That was annoying.
Just a little bit off the mark. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5. And he's going to stay at minus 24.
That was annoying.
Par 3 sixth is relatively short, 198 yards, Frank.
But this one, really, you've got to go airborne here. That bunker that protects the left side and front, you've got to carry that and get it to land soft so it doesn't skip through the back of the screen.
Spin, spin, spin. Go, roll, 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 roll. Lovely.
Yeah, that's nicely done. Birdie putt
Lovely.
coming up here at the 6th. Oh, yeah, that one on line all the way. It's in for a birdie.
What we wanted.
And he will definitely not say no to that. Par 4 7th here at Lighthouse Point is only 370 yards. Frank, are you unhappy if you walk out of here with anything other than a birdie?
I think we'll see all sorts of different scores here, Rich. If you hit the fairway, then obviously you're definitely going to be looking at birdie. But you stray or hit the wrong club off the tee, that's really what this hole's about. It's about club selection. You could hit a multitude of clubs off this tee.
I thought
Heavy rough.
maybe that ball could get through, but instead it's down into the heavy stuff. It'll take some effort from this buried lie, but a chance now to still reach this green in 2.
There's the green. You know what? I'm still going to punch it. Yeah. Punch it through the tree. Oh my! It almost worked.
Looking to splash this softly onto the green.
Yeah, we got. Oh, not liking this.
Got to fully commit to this one as he'll try again. Oh boy, just about flew that one in the hole. Luckily got it to stop. Not a bad shot. Nicely judged, though.
Bogey.
It's 4-5 here at
Not
par
great.
3. That'll
Especially when
drop
trying
him
to go
out of
for that
the top
lead.
spot and leave him
Not
a shot back.
59.
Well,
Oh my
unusual.
God.
A third par 3 now on this front side. We're at the 8th. It's 165 yards, Frank.
And this par 3 looks nothing like the previous two. Heads towards the edge of the cliff there. Long green, almost a figure 8 or an hourglass shape. Bunkers left and right. Going to have to be straight here.
Spin. Spin. We'll take that. We will take that
Okay,
spin.
safely aboard. He has a 12-footer here. Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. Will certainly help the cause. Now to the par 5 9th. Frank, what are we looking at here?
Well, for the longer hitters, it's actually a chance to reach par 5 and 2. 300 yards is where that fairway starts to bend more to the left.
Not with this wind, you
So
can't.
to do the maths, it's going to give you roughly 250 yards.
Not with
to
this
the
wind.
middle, sort of front left of that green. That's the easy way to play the hole. Make a mistake off the tee, and you might find out this is a more difficult 3-shotter than what you were anticipating.
320? 316. See if this works. Bunker. Bunker. Bunker.
2 solid shots at the par 5 and found the green side bunker. Lie looks good. Now, just needed a good bunker shot.
Could have got a bit closer.
All right, not exactly what you're
Yeah.
hoping for, but safely on the putting surface with birdie still in play. Now this Nota for birdie.
And a dead straight look here. Very little break. Just has to get it.
Just
on
caught
line.
that lip.
Oh,
Just caught
one
that
made
lip.
perfectly. It is a
We'll
birdie
take
here at
that.
the 9th. And that finishes off a strong front 9. It's a 33, 2 under par. Frank, you think about the great designers, Pete Dye, Alistair McKenzie.
Please be the wind in my
Christian
favour.
Brand is certainly in that conversation. They like to play mind games with you, and you're playing with people's heads when you look at that number on the card versus the 10th hole.
Yeah, 10th hole, which is par 4, plays a lot longer than 11. But this is it's a very clever hole. It's called what we call a tweener. It's in between a 4 and a 5. So if you walk away with here with 5, you feel like you've lost something. Walk away with 4, you feel like you've gained something. So the great par 5s are often reachable. 11, that's one of them.
This one's only 530 yards as a par 5, and remember 10 was a par 4 at 592.
I'll take that. Here's a
got some work
45-foot
left for
putt.
that birdie, but did
Can
very
we
well to
do a
find the green out of the
45-foot
fairway
putt for
bunker there.
birdie?
Good stuff.
It's hard. But we're not. Nowhere near. Miles away. Should have gone a bit more further. We'll take it.
Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th. And that's going
We'll
to
take it.
preserve this tenuous one-shot lead. Now we go to the 11th hole, and this is a par 5, but it's actually shorter than the par 4 10th. This one comes in at 530 yards, and more evidence of the kind of creativity by the award-winning design team of Patel and Duncan.
Well, that's right. Patel really is known to be the shaper. He's the one that makes all those interesting shapes of the bunkers. For example, here, nipping it in the fairway, making driver almost too much club or very, very risky.
That's
Plus
annoying.
the front bunker there. Now, this is a great par 5. The reason why, it's reachable, it's tempting, but you don't know what you're going to finish up shooting on it.
Bounce up for the win. Bounce up. No. Well back. Well back. Well back. Well back.
That might have come out even a little hotter than he thought, and it is into that greenside bunker. Not quite on in 2. Here's the 3rd from the greenside bunker.
No, reasonable.
Well, that sand is a little inconsistent. Didn't quite come out the way we expected to, but still a chance for birdie.
Okay, that ball on line
Good.
all the way. It's a birdie here at 11. And stop the press as if you've heard this before. He's well on his way to yet another victory on the year. 12th
Now,
hole
last
Frank,
time,
the long hitters
with
could
the
have
wind-
an advantage here.
If they want to take a very dangerous line over that left side, this is
But we
really where the
can't.
shot maker has the advantage. That
Last time we
bending
tried to take it
completely to the
over.
left. You'd like to hit a draw there, so use those bunkers down the through side of the fairway, and then just sort of shape that ball towards the green. Interesting shaped green, really 3 different sections to this.
Just on
and of
driver,
course,
not
3
two
bunkers,
wood.
each
Oh, well.
protecting a different portion.
We'll take it.
Nothing to fault there. Safely in the fairway. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze.
Oh, I may just go here. Maybe we get some lovely backspin, or even aim it quite well. And
Well,
that
there's a good strike
is a
in there,
beautiful
just a little
shot.
left of the hole, but inside 10 feet. And it's about 50-50 chance on the PGA Tour of making a birdie.
Nicely
That was a
done.
beautiful
2 straight
second
birdies
shot.
here early on this backside. And this is now a 3-shot lead with 6 to play. Now to the 13th hole, and Frank, this could make you quake in your soft spikes. 702
yards.
Par 5, it might should be a par 6 or a 7.
On this one, it's actually
probably will make 6 or 7 here. You're right. This is a rarity in golf. 700 yards. So
it's because of it's a double.
Even getting close to this par 5 and 2. Plus, just to add insult to injury, the 2 bunkers off the tee are perfectly placed. They're about 298 yards, smack bang in the middle of that. I doubt you can get past those, but you need a good drive, really, to try and leave yourself a short third shot.
Now, from better than 300 yards out, a second to the par 5.
Let me try to get that driver. If we get wind up. Come on. We get anywhere close to it? No. Fine.
Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot. Just a gorgeous shot. This has been a clinic today.
Just like that. It's a birdie here at 13.
Back to back to back birdies.
To 4 with 5 holes to play. And to the 14th hole.
Lovely. We're on the green. We're staying on the green.
That one safely on the putting
72
surface.
foot from the hole.
Chance now for another birdie.
Can we get this? We're aiming way, way left.
You might like this one. You might really like it. Oh,
what
never
a
a
putt.
doubt. That one was tracking
4 birdies on the trot.
It is in for a spectacular birdie. And the rest of the field squarely in the rear view mirror now. This is up to a 5-shot lead. Rich Lerner back at Lighthouse Point with Frank Nobilo. We're at the 15th hole. Frank, a relatively short par 4, 387 yards.
Yeah, finally we get one under 400 yards. A little bit of trouble off the tee to be avoided. Bunker left and that little pot bunker on the right. But missed those. And really, this is a very much a scoring opportunity.
We'll take that.
Yeah, why not? Another great tee shot and maybe a chance now to go after what would be a 5th consecutive birdie.
Nice. Think of some bit of a part. We've gone even further now. Oh my God.
That's a head scratcher. That
57 foot putt.
Relatively close in. I would have been looking at 10 to 15 feet.
Yeah, I know.
A 2-putt has to be the name of the game here. This a long one for birdie.
I'm gonna go here. I don't know why.
Look at this putt. That is something special right there. From that far away to gauge that speed, that is so well done. Oh. Okay, a bogey here at the 15th. But the lead still comfortable here at 4 shots. We begin the finishing stretch here at Lighthouse Point with the downhill 241-yard par 3 16th, bunker in the back, but open access to the pin otherwise. Fun hole here.
I'll take that. 51
And
foot
that
away
gonna
from the hole,
wind
but
up on
hey,
the green.
I don't really mind
One thing's
that.
for sure, he's going to have to hit this one with some pace, traveling uphill much of the way.
We'll take it.
Yeah, you really got to put a charge into it up that slope, and that is fairly well done. Okay, that's good putt. It is in to save par. And this will stay a 4-shot advantage with time running out for the rest of the field. Now at the 17th, and Frank a chance to make a birdie. Who knows, with a couple of huge pokes, you could make Eagle 3. This is a pretty stout hole at a little bit more than 600 yards.
It is, especially if that
being
breeze comes off the
Halloween
water into
in
your
my
face. But
face.
normally you protect it here because the hills on the left will block that breeze. Bunkers all the way down the right side, you can see that. But yeah, you're right, 2 big hits, and you might just
Nice,
reach
we'll go
this par
Stinger
5
second.
and 2. Birdie, perhaps even eagle on a
We'll
good
go
day.
Stinger second. That keeps it low.
That's up the left side.
And then we may be able to get it.
Showing
Yeah.
no signs of a let up here. This tournament
It was only a
seemingly
single off the
under
drive
control,
of the.
as that's in the fairway here
I
at
think it's only off the
17.
bear, isn't it? Yeah, oh. That's my mistake. I punch. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna punch it. I could probably use my driver, get a bit closer, but we'll take this.
Ready for his 3rd shot. Needs to hit this close.
I think we did make a mistake. Yeah, we made a mistake. We
That
made a
one needed
mistake.
A little bit more. It's going to come back and come to rest just off the front edge of the green.
Now, this hole's been quite mean, but once again, a beautiful use of the short game to perhaps get away with a par.
Nicely
Nice.
done as he rolls that in for his par. And he'll maintain that 4-shot lead. We end our day here at Lighthouse Point with a par 4 18th, under 400 yards. A good chance to go after the pin if you can stay in the fairway off the tee. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Gotta think this an extra half club or more as he sets for his 2nd into the wind.
Bunk. They've got up 1 more club length.
That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker.
And an awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
Boy, that was on an aggressive line. Couldn't quite get it to stop, and that will be left for par.
And that's the tournament.
A good putt for his par here at the 18th green. And this will be a strong final round score of 67. Our featured golfer outstanding
We'll
this
take
week
that.
with a dominating performance, Frank, to win it going.
Love that.
That's right, Rich. And when I sort of look at that final round,
Give me that
retrospect,
trophy.
there's so many times where they could have made the right decision and let the field come back to them, but they just kept
Come on,
in
where's
front,
that
kept in
trophy?
front, and
Oh,
always
what?
kept that
Show me a
lead going.
trophy.
So
Give me
win
a
by
oh, that's a
3-4
shame.
shots. I mean, that is a great victory.
Game.
So for Frank Navalo,
3 bogeys, mind you, on that hole, on that round.
Steven, I'm Rich Lerner.
Okay. Good qualification for that. That is the next one. That's fine. And then we've got a week after that. All right, there we go. Do I do this one or this one? Ooh. I think we'll do this one. Yeah, and then we got the Open itself. So when is the actual Open? It's not next week. Oh, okay. I can do some videos on that one from here. We like that, but it's from a different course. Okay. You don't mind that. That's fine. That 16th. Yeah, I could get some videos out on that one. Nice. Definitely. Wait. Okay, what we'll do is we'll leave the Dominican Open till next week. Because I've got a lot of things I've got to do. And I'm still got one more week left of my teaching to go. And then we get the rest of it back to our normal streams. And then from the 28th, we get some more streams as well. We'll get some in the morning, some in the evening as well. So from the 28th of July, we will be doing some mornings and some evenings as well. Not every single time, but we will be doing some mixtures as well. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the stream. I hope you've enjoyed yourselves today. I was probably going to play for about an hour or so. But we've got a lot of things I need to do now, going up till later on. So I do apologise. I will be back, so to say, next Friday. And I'm going to try and look. I probably won't play the Dominican Open. I'll probably play. Actually, no, I probably will play the Dominican Open. Actually, we'll leave the Dominican Open until next week, and then I can do some videos on the Open. So for now, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've had a lovely time, and I'm going to catch you on the next one. Goodbye from now.